Hello everyone, Pockets here, back again playing some more EVE Online. Once again on Kurst, and look where we are. We are in the pink fluffy unicorn. Funny story about this ship. Recently, my daughter Critter noticed the name of the ship, and then for some reason I still don't quite understand. She looked at me and in her best death metal impression said something along the lines of pink fluffy unicorn dancing on a rainbow. I have no idea what it is, but she screamed at me and then left. So I guess it means something to her, and I thought that was pretty funny, so I wanted to share that. So pink fluffy unicorn now has a different sound when I say it in my head. That's all I can say. Anyways, yes, we're back in the pink fluffy unicorn, and we are about to try another level 4 mission, finally. Kurst does have Mimitar Battleship 4 trained, and we're about 10 hours away from large projectiles, so it'd be nice to wait till tomorrow, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go right ahead, and if we fail, we'll try again tomorrow when this finishes. I've also queued up Sharpshooter 4, so that's great, and we're going to just move right along. I also did a couple little tweaks on the fit just to try it. I swapped out the ancillary shield repper. These cap boosters just take up too much room, and I can't really carry enough ammo, I feel, to do a full mission. It just didn't feel right when I was putting ammo on, so I bought myself a Dreadgaristus X-Type. It was actually pretty cheap. It was like 8 million. So I grabbed that. Otherwise, the fit is pretty much unchanged. And we are now rocking faction ammo. So that's perfect. Let's go ahead and see what mission we pull. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and pick up our mission by double-clicking this guy. And we have here is Attack of the Drones. So it's in Avuya, which is next door. Drone damage types. I'm going to quickly just look this up. So let me flip it over to here so you can see it as well. Attack of the Drones, perfect. And it is dealing explosive thermal. We'll have to watch the elite. They have warp disruptors possibly for the prigs, that's fine. And we need to deal EM thermals, that's perfect. That tells us what we need to do here. So we're going to go ahead and tweak the ship. We'll go ahead and accept the mission. Boom. And then we'll tweak our ship up here. What do I have on there? So it's explosive thermal, so we're going to go specific damage types today. Just to get the maximum tank, explosive, thermal. And we need to deal EM, so we are going to switch to our Republic Fleet EM large rounds. Just fill them up, boys. Can I do it? Go ahead and do it. Thank you. I don't know why I didn't do it the first 2 times, but that's okay. And let's go and get this thing on grid with the drones and see what we can do. A little bit worried about our capacitor, but we'll just have to see. Like I said, see? No room. Okay, so we are aligning and warping grid. I don't know if there's a acceleration gate when we get there. Probably is, but we're going to go ahead and turn on our tank. Like that. Oops, no, turn it off. Turn it on. Getting click happy over here. Just excited to be back in our battleship, to be honest. It's a pretty cool looking ship. I'm hoping it holds up. I better refamiliarize myself with ranges. Up to 83, 26 if I want to do max damage. We're going to try to keep it towards the outer side and rely on distance to tank, so it may take us a little longer to kill things. Let's set our keep it range to like 80. And our orbit to the same while we're in warp here. Beautiful, that'll do it. And that's there, that's there, that's there. We're gonna be pulsing these because we're not stable with either of them on. So we're using this to pull range and then turning it off to hopefully keeping range, and then using this to repair as needed. I'm hoping that by pulsing it. Alright, so we're going to just do this. We're going to watch for the drones to come in, I guess. Oh, we'll get moving. Hopefully we're not moving towards them. Okay. So I think this is one of the ones where like each ship, yeah, I looked on the thing, each ship triggers a spawn, so we're gonna have to be careful. We'll kill one. Let's go this way. Pick off this edge guy. They're all gonna aggro on us, which is gonna suck. I should have just kept going, but you know, this is just how I roll, I guess. Take that guy. We're going to do this. Get some distance because we need to get away from these two. And what we'll do is we'll actually target all four. We'll kill one of these, and then we'll kill the spawn, and then kill one of these and kill the spawn. That's how we're going to do it. And we're going to kind of micro warp drive in this direction a fair bit since we're close. And boom. We're going to leave the drones out of it for now. We'll get them to take out frigates and stuff as we need to, because we're going to be moving pretty quick. Missiles, so that's good. We'll turn off our micro warp drive at some point. We start pulling distance. I mean, we are traveling 3 times as fast as they are, so that's good. How come I can't hit this guy? As they pull in behind us, I'll start hitting them, I think. Right now they have traversal because they're going sort of across behind me. So as I get range and they start turning towards me like this guy is, we'll start hitting them. Maybe. I've been running level 4s in my Dominics just fine, but that's what I'm used to. Sniper fit with a micro jump drive and super long range. Like, it shoots out to 200 kilometers if I want it to. So this is a fair bit different because I have to kind of stay within that 80 kilometer range of whatever I'm trying to shoot, which should be far enough. If I can, there we go. Now we're applying damage, just kind of dropping in. And that's going to be the biggest thing. Instead of using drones, I'm going to have to track with artillery, which is notoriously bad at tracking things. Tank is okay so far. All signs point to killing this guy, right? He should start just falling in. We can turn this off now, I think, for now. Without it, we go how fast? 108, so they'll start catching up, so we'll have to watch it. Okay, so he's done. There's the spawn, where they spawn in all over there. Okay, perfect. So those battleships are going to start hurting. But I think we need to take the battle cruisers out first. We'll just have to watch the damage and see, because we're pretty good out here. Might be a decent crud. What's this? Take that guy out. Let's not trigger the dominant battleships yet. And let's get these battle cruisers out of here. There we go. Yeah, we're doing alright. Watch the shield. Let's pulse the micro warp drive just to keep sort of barreling along. Because I think distance and speed is going to be our bigger benefit than the shield booster as much as we can. We're just going to kite these guys along behind us for a week. That's not the one we want. We want to kill that guy. These first 3 are the ones that trigger new spawns. We want this guy added to the list. Can I shoot you now? Beautiful. Yeah, here we go. This isn't going to be too bad. It's going quite nicely, actually. Now, don't say that too loud, because we all saw what happened last time I said that. As long as we don't get outside the 80 kilometers, we don't let them get too close. Like, these guys are starting to kind of get close. Yeah, 3-hour cycle time on the artillery. There we go. And we'll target up battleships, because they are missing us as well. Perfect. The ruler is hitting us. That's where this damage is coming from. So we might be better off taking battleships out in the next spawn first. Let's see how long they take with these. Let's just see how good this charges us. Oh yeah, 2 quick cycles and we're back to full juice. Not a problem. Not a problem. Gonna give this another pulse just to pull some range on this guy. Cannons on him. Perfect. So we can get through this wave, we'll kill him because he's super close. And we'll get the next wave and the next wave, and we'll probably have to circle around because they're going to start spawning in at the beacon. So we'll probably just start coming around here. And I think this is going to go pretty nicely. We have battleships up, so let's think here. I think we're okay. As long as we keep this capacitor managed, we shouldn't have too much trouble. And as long as I don't try to do something fancy like dive in on a battleship at full speed so it can shoot me in the face, we should be okay. Fantastic. This guy getting a little close is bugging me, but that's okay. We'll get this battleship dealt with and this battleship dealt with, and then we'll take out the next wave. So I think the biggest problem with the last one I did was I didn't bring the faction ammo. I mean, I knew I needed every bit of DPS, but at the time I couldn't afford it. The ammo I bought today cost like brought out today is like 30 million worth. So luckily I had that, which I'll talk about in a minute. So I bought 6,000 of each, and that cost me like 30 million NISC, 20 million in my cargo hold, but 30 million in the market. So at the time I just couldn't afford it, but now I can. And yeah, so I did notice one of my viewers, Loyal, thank you, on YouTube mentioned that, asked me if I had gotten a donation from a player, and I went, you know what, that's probably why I have 60 million I don't remember making. So I went on digging through, and sure enough, player donation I missed, so I'm sorry about that. Thank you very much, guys. Do appreciate it. So that's where that extra 60 million came from. I just assumed I was super awesome at EVE. Just an honest mistake. Turns out I was wrong, but that's okay. I can be wrong sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. So that's good. What else? What else has happened recently? I mean, it's been a busy time. I've ran about a half dozen missions in my Dominix. I've never really used a Dominix to any sort of extent, and I'm liking it even more every time I jump it. I mean, I thought my Raven was pretty awesome back in the day. I tried Dominix mostly during when I didn't like drones, because I was like, oh, drones, wah. Because everybody was using drones, because, you know, that's how you do it. You can't use it if everybody's using it. That was a mistake, because those Sentry Drone Sniper Dominixes are pretty fun. There's no prop mod on it other than the micro jump drive, so you gotta get your angles right when you're coming back to a gate or something, or you spend an hour slow boating, which, I mean, that's all part of learning the game, I suppose. Oop, I probably turned a little sharp there. We're gonna just, yeah, our cap, we're managing this cap, no problem. I think we're gonna be fine here, ladies and gentlemen. This cap is holding up because we just let it recharge while we're not using these two modules. Why did I say mod? I said that weird. All right. And yeah, a lot of fun. So I will do a video, now that I'm a little bit more comfortable in the Dominix, I'll do a video with that as well, probably this week. And I'm almost to the point where I'm ready to buy my Rattlesnake, which will be probably my favorite ship ever, I have to imagine, since it uses sentry drones and missiles. So how can you go wrong there? Micro jump drive out. The fit I built with the character skills I have is on 950 DPS compared to this one's 470, so it's about double the DPS of this guy. And actually my Dominix does about the same DPS as this, so that's, now that I've looked at it, that makes me even a little more confident in what we're doing here today. So we're going to want to probably start circling this way. We'll see where this group spawns in. We're going to want to reload this before we start shooting. And we're going to carefully, let's just do just a little bit, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to. Actually, you know what? Come on, zoom out. I want to make it nice and big so I don't get to the end of my rope before I need to change again, because I've done that too, where you fly out to the spot and then your ship just sort of sits there hanging in the wind. And that's not good for your ship when you're trying to speed tank things. There we go. So we're hitting the cruiser. We could probably, let's use the hammerheads to speed this up a little. We'll just recall them so they don't go after these guys for me. While they're within drone range with 3,500, I believe, 35k. Gotta get back used to this ship. Yes, 35k. You get spoiled when your Dominix has a control range of 200 kilometers. You don't think about it. Alright. So we'll recall these so they don't accidentally shoot the wrong things I don't want them to shoot. And oh, we got some frigates, so we'll probably, these are probably going to web and scram, so we'll have to deal with them quick. Can I? Oh, it's because they're way out there, as I suspected. We're going to need to come in about this angle maybe for now, and then once they come in range we'll turn away from them. That's perfect. We'll just kite these two battle cruisers along behind us. What's my target range? 86. Alright. Oh, we're trying to take some hits from their battleships. That's not fair. Okay, this one's going to come into range, so I'm going to try and shoot him. He's coming in real fast, so I shouldn't have too much trouble tracking him, maybe. Then once he gets too close, I'll just put the hobgoblins on him, and that'll be fine. Oh, not quite. You can see there our capacitor's nice. I'm just going to pulse this stuff to keep it topped up in case I make a mistake. And we'll shoot this frigate as he comes in. Where's he? 70? Oh, no, not him. Now we got to wait 3 hours for the artillery to cycle down. And you two. Those battleships are out a bit. 68. We're going to take this guy out right there. Hit him. Nope, we missed. That's the cruisers hitting us. I'm not too worried about it. I think the biggest problem here is our traverse. So, oh no, we got him. Excellent. So we did manage to clip him in the wing on his way through. I mean, they're hard to hit, but if these big shells hit the friggin' drone frigate, of course it's going to take him out. They're almost the same size. 92 kilometers. We're going to have to get a little closer here yet. Can I take him? Oh yeah, one shot. Boom. Okay, let's start closing in. Let's do a... No, we're not going to do a flyby because I can't afford to lose too much traversal here, so I'm just going to kind of do that, and we'll pulse the micro drive once we're on that line, just to sort of boot us along closer to these two. Actually, they're coming in range now. 83 kilometers is our max, so we'll wait for them to be inside that. Pulse this micro warp so we can get past them. And once they get down a little closer, there we go. Once they get to 70, I'll start turning away from them so I don't get too close, I think. And we'll work our way through this first level 4 mission, and then at the very least that's a success, because we've successfully run a level 4 mission in our alpha character with well under 5 million skill points. So that's pretty cool. I think that's a feat. I think. I might be wrong. You can tell me if I'm wrong. I can take it. Shields are okay. I'm going to go ahead and top them up since we have lots of cap. I'll do one cycle. Just so that I have some playroom if I forget to look in an hour. Yeah, we're taking nice chunks out of this guy. I think I might maintain this position. I mean, we're taking a bit of hits from them. You know what? I'm going to keep it range on 80 on this guy now. So it's going to swing us hard here, so hopefully... I heard the guns firing, so hopefully they're not going to shoot while I'm turning my entire broadside to them, so they can shoot it. But yeah, that worked. We should be getting up to speed here momentarily. Just going to get a bit of kick, because speed is important to keep us from damaging. Let's repair those shields a bit. Give it 2 pulses this time, because we're well within half capacitor. Beautiful. So as I was saying one time, 30 videos ago or whatever it was, your capacitor's peak recharges as you approach 25%. Your recharge rate increases. And then as you get lower than 25%, it starts decreasing again. So keeping it in this range is pretty good. Allows us to get that recharge back before we need the shields most of the time, it appears. Let's go ahead and continue to keep range because we don't want to slow down. We'll turn a little bit, that's okay. Can I get guns on him? I can. Let's start hobgoblins. Now let's get hammerheads on this guy here. One of these two. This doesn't matter, they're both close. So we'll get the next wave spawning while we kill this. How's that sound? Multitasking. What could go wrong, right? Just give us another thing to watch. It's not a problem. We'll repair that shields a bit. Keep shooting that guy, keep shooting that guy. Perfect. We'll just see where this goes. So we are once again heading away from the beacon, so they're going to spawn back there. But they might still be in range, so this could get interesting. And as soon as this is dead, we'll recall the drones. And that'll keep us safe from taking this guy out by accident. Well, safe unless I misclick, in which case, well, we'll see. It could go down real fast. So it looks like we're going to finish them close to the same time. It'll be a couple more cycles on the battleship, but I think we'll be okay. Alright, that guy's got... No, see? Come back. Don't shoot. 2 destroyers. That'll be fun. Oh, they're way, way over there, eh? Alright. That's okay. We're going to get this battleship down, so I'm going to just... hard left. Well, it's a right, but it's port or starboard either way. I don't know. I'm not not a sailor. I think right is port, right? There we go, battleship down. Let's, we got these guys coming, so that should at least get us close. Let's pulse the shield rep. I should almost just, you know, spawn everything, but that'd be crazy. Give it a couple pulses here. I want to close that distance so I can turn away. Probably get some distance on this guy too, which would be nice. Gotta watch our capacitor though. Probably one more pulse of the micro warp and then we'll turn it off. Come on, give me one more. And there we go. That'll be fine. I want to make sure I have enough to recharge if I get a little too deep. I don't know, I could take him out, spawn the other wave, and hope for the best, but you know what? Let's do it. Can't win it if you don't risk it, right? I see those destroyers are coming in pretty quick, but that's okay. We're just gonna do it. Nope, they're too far. Never mind, he's too far away. He's probably, you know, 35.5 kilometers away, so I can't reach him with my drones. That's just the way it's going to be. Let's reload this then instead. There we go. That's even smarter. Play it safe and reload your guns. I like it. It's good advice. Start each battle with a full load. This guy's about to hit range. We're over there. Let's pulse this a couple times. Can we lock him? We're not going to be able to lock him yet. Let's give it another one pulse. Beautiful. Give me that. Let's shoot this guy. He's kind of... oh yeah. Almost one-shotted him. One-shot him. One-shotted is not a word. There we go. And the other destroyer in 38 minutes. What is the actual cycle time on this? Because I keep saying 38 minutes in an hour, but I don't think it's quite that long. Just feels like it. Let's get that guy shot. 10 seconds. Where's the cycle time though? I guess that is the cycle time. Yeah, it's only 10, almost 11 seconds, but it feels like an hour when you're trying to shoot something, you know? Alright. Target up these battleships. We're going to want to let this guy catch up to us. That's fine, we can slow boat a bit. And let's lay some damage on these battleships. So it's too bad alphas can't train micro jump drives. I think that would help a lot, at least in this particular case. Now, I can see how that would get annoying in other areas, but it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, most people when they engage a battleship, solo PvP anyways, you kind of assume it's got a micro jump drive. Maybe not so much in fleet stuff. So I don't think it would be that big of a deal to give alphas micro jump drives. For the same reason I don't think it's a big deal to give alphas mining barges, because it's not, you can't scale alphas as well as you can omegas. Oh, that's loud when you're in close. Let's back that out. I don't know how that is for you guys, but that was awesome. Yeah, let's just do it. There we go. Nice beautiful angle too. Excellent. The other thing I like is, let's go take a look at these drone battleships. I like the skins they do on these. There are drones swarming around them and the orange lights. This looks just like my ship, except I don't have orange lights. But that's awesome. I'd love to get a skin like this for mine. Anyway, cool stuff. Let's get back to our battleship. Let's make sure we're not dying to death while we're looking at the pretty spaceships. Let's keep it range on this guy now. We're getting a little closer than I wanted to. Let's turn that off before we drain our capacitor and be out here with nothing to do. And yeah, everything's coming up well. He's in close, so once we get this guy to about half, we'll take him out with the drones. Yeah, we're doing alright. So this is level 4. I mean, it's actually more exciting for me doing it this way because I'm not just sitting out and letting things, shoot them, which is a lot of fun, but this is a lot more micromanagey, which is cool. I don't mind micromanaging things a bit. There we go, he's dead. Our 10-second, 11-second cycle time is over. Perfect. Do we want it at a distance? No. But let's get our hammerhead out and let's get the other wave spawned so they have time to come over to us. Go get them. So that the next wave can start leading towards us from back here, and hopefully we won't have to go all the way over to them before we can shoot them too. And that'll be the last wave, and we'll have successfully done our first level 4 mission. Stoked. We're getting some bounties. It's not bad, you know. Getting almost 1 million per battleship. 100,000 for each battlecruiser. So level 4s is really where you start to make the ISK. If you get the skills and you can run level 3s really fast, they're pretty good. But you need to be like right on it. Everything needs to die real fast to really kind of hit that, hit that same level. I'm finally recovering from that cold I had all last week, so I'm feeling pretty good. Just everything's going great today. Pretty happy about it. So I hope your guys' days are going well, and yeah, just everybody can be happy and play some Eve and have some fun. These guys are going to die almost the same time, which is beautiful. It's like I planned it, which I didn't, but we can pretend I did, right? Excellent. Let's keep it ranged on one of the battleships. That might be the easiest way. Let's sort of do this, and let's reload that. Let's return our drones, which are coming in nice and fast. Beautiful. As soon as these hit 86, we'll lock them up, blop them down. Oh, hey, whoa, 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 see? So that warning was telling me I was at quarter capacitor, and that's because I turned on my booster for 1 cycle and then just forgot about it. And it'll happily sit there and spin and spin and spin and eat up all your battery, all your capacitor. So yeah, don't do that. Bad news. I have done that, and you have to warp away, and because you have no capacity, you warp like 10 inches, and then have to wait, and then you warp a little bit more, and it takes forever to get your battleship anywhere when you have to stop every, 10 feet. It's like driving a car with like no gas. Push it, jump in. Alright, shutting him down. Oh yeah. And we'll start targeting this. And we're going to turn around here momentarily. Let's turn around now. Yeah, there you go. See? Turn around now, just like I said. We'll go that way. Can I have the cruiser? That's the cruiser there. We'll just get rid of him because he's going to catch up to us. Do him in a couple shots here. Yeah, there we go. I think we've pretty much, as far as I can tell, we have this in the bag. So wait 11 seconds. And there's the gun. Alright. And we'll grind these last guys down, and that's awesome. So a combination of better skills, better ammo, better piloting, proper tank, proper damage types, all of that, and all of a sudden we can do level 4 missions. I imagine there's harder ones, stuff like an Angel's Extravaganza would probably take us a fair while to do, 5 pockets with about this much stuff per pocket, maybe a little more even, so that would probably take us a good hour to do with this ship, but as we get our skills up, maybe we can do them faster. I'm honestly thinking for me, the best way for me, if I'm doing it to make ISK while having fun, is running those combat sites and get the escalations, but running missions is very relaxing for the most part, now that we can do them again. As long as you don't mess them up and lose your battleship. You just sort of fire up a mission, watch some Netflix, talk with the family. Although, playing a video game while talking to the family is not exactly the same as hanging out with them. Sometimes you just gotta do both. You gotta play Eve and you gotta talk to the family. It's nice if you can do them together. My wife's across the room giving me funny looks. She hasn't talked to me in like an hour and a half since I started this, and she's sitting there, I don't know, probably playing Stardew Valley, would be my guess. Yeah, I'm getting the nod and the smile. So, yeah, anyways. Eve. It's fantastic. It's super pretty. Come on, shoot him down. Shoot him. So yeah, I think we're really close to what's next, and that's going to be good because we are going to get the large projectile turrets, and then any of these support skills we get are going to be useful in most anything else we're going to do, so that's awesome. I'm thinking I want to learn some solo PvP, and I think this guy might be the guy to do it on. 50 million's enough to fit up, you know, 5 or 6 decent frigates I can take to Losec. And we'll do some rifters or something. Can't fly assault frigates. It'd be nice to be able to fit up an assault frigate in preparation for the patch in like, what, 3 weeks? When they get the new module, but I won't be doing that on this guy. I'll take a look at those on Kurst. We'll see, maybe we'll do some combat sites in an assault frigate. See how that works. Or not Kurst, this is Kurst. Hi. On Kel. No, turn off the shield root booster. Don't do that again. People are watching. Alright, let's see what we can do if we get in a little close. Once this guy's down, I'm going to start kind of bringing us around towards this last guy. I'll do it slowly so I don't take too much damage here, and I'm going to try to go past within the optimal range and just to see what the damage numbers. As you can see here, we're getting, just watch. Obviously traversals are changing and things are happening, but 1360, that's 1300 per shot. Now that we're comfortable in this last 2 battleships, we'll take a couple risks just for the sake of science. Gotta do science. This is how you learn to play Eve. You try something, and then when it doesn't work, you don't try it again. Or you try it a different way. So, just keep on rotating. Try to keep our speed up as much as we can. We getting any higher on the damage? 2200. Watch for another one, make sure that's not just a fluke, but they're starting to miss us a little bit too because our traversal's increasing. So as long as our tracking may be better than theirs, there's another 2800. Starting to wreck these guys because we're letting them get in closer. And we'll just pulse this once, twice. Let's not forget to turn it off. That guy's going to go down. That's beautiful. So we're just going to cut it right in close to this guy like this. So he's going to go down any second. Now we're probably going to take a pretty heavy hit here. We can watch, yeah. 200 is still not bad. We can survive that. And this is going to do a good. That's all he had left. I didn't just do 426. That's just how many hit points he had left when I shot him. Just so we're clear. I didn't like whiff it or anything. We'll see. 11 shots. Maybe we can get this guy down without reloading. So he's got a bit of traversal built up. But we're just going to approach him. Yeah. Just dive right in on him. There we go. I'm not even going to watch. If I explode, this is too bad. I'm going to watch the pretty fireworks. And if I explode, well, at least we still get pretty fireworks. As my ship crumbles to dust. He missed me. Yeah, I like this ship. It's interesting looking. I like the very long sail, like solar panel deals. It's pretty cool. The Tempest is super nice too, and I wouldn't have been sad if I had gone with the Tempest, but I think the shield rep helps as on an alpha, the rep bonus, just because it's a little more forgiving. If you make a mistake, you can kind of recover a bit from the shield boost bonus. Tempest might do more damage, so maybe we'll try Tempest too, just for fun at some point when we can afford another battleship. But there we go. So I am going to leave it up to you guys in the comments, and you know, if only one person comments, then I'll do what he says. Do you want me to fly another level 4 mission now that we've done this? Try it again with our skill up? Or should I fit up some rifters and get them down into low sec and do some PvP? If I do that, I'll be joining Faction Warfare. That was the mission complete sound, so we're going to watch the explosion here. Yeah, there we go. That completes our level 4 mission, guys. Oh, I was at half shields. Oopsie. Alright, and we're in a pancake, or whatever that's called. A panake. But yeah, I'll fit it. So either I can do some more level 4 missions if that's what you guys want to see, or we can get into something different and fit up some rifters or some slashers and head on down to low sec. I don't have the skills for exploration, or I could do some scanning. Again, if you want to see exploration, I will do that on Kel. He's got skills, at least some. He's not perfect, but he's good enough. But yeah, so let me know. Level 4 missions or faction warfare solo PvP stuff in a Rifter. And mostly picking the Rifter because I flew the Slasher for the missions, so let's change it up and fly the Rifter in PvP. I also suspect the Rifter is going to be a little better in PvP than the Slasher. Don't say Tristan, because I can't fly them. Don't say Kestrel, because I can't fly them. That's just the way it is. I changed Mimitar, so that's what we're going to stick with for now. Again, I do doubt I'll make this guy Omega. If that does happen, then maybe we'll branch out into some of the other frigate stuff in PvP. I figure I'm going to need to lose at least 50 ships before I even start learning PvP, because that's how much it's just how bad I am at solo PvP. So we'll have to take some breaks to make money, unless I lift my band and I fund it from an alpha or one of my Omegas, but we'll see. In faction warfare, maybe I can make enough ISK to stay in battleship or stay in frigates long enough to learn how to kill things. So I guess it's the only one here. That's probably a good way to decide which station to go to. It's the only station. We'll dock this up, we'll hand it in, we'll see where we stand for LP. I did cash in a bunch of it to transport probes on the way through, so I stopped in Dodixie and sold them, and then I brought the rest of my probes up here, so I didn't forget that either. And yeah, we just did it. Level 4 missions. So as far as I'm concerned, that is proof of concept. Mission complete. It took less than 40 episodes, I think. This is episode what, 39? Yeah, I think that took less than 40 episodes, which is good. That is good. That tells me that we can do this with an alpha, so I'm happy with that. 39, yep. So less than 40 episodes and we did it. Mission success. So that's great. I should have hit fireworks on it, but I didn't really have an extra slot, so we can't do fireworks, but that's okay. Whoops. We are docking up in station. We're going to hand in our first level 4 mission, and I'm happy. I don't know if you can tell. I'm pretty excited. I just don't know what I'm going to do next. So I'll probably be faction warfare because it's at least something I've done before. Well, at least the plexing part. Solo PvP, not so much. Mostly just ran away. Unless I had friends, and then I died while they helped me. Alright. That's the other thing too, is we'll be able to get some small gang stuff in there because I do have guys in low sec I can hang out with. I'm sure they'll be okay with me coming in. There's 3,000 LP. That's about what I turned in. So that's pretty good. Did it. Level 4 mission complete. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're excited as I am to prove that an alpha battleship at under 5 million, I think it's still under 3 million skill points. At, where does it say it here? I can never find it when I'm looking for it. Right here. Yeah, under 3 million skill points, and we ran a level 4 mission. Not going to be the fastest way to make ISK, but it is doable. So if you enjoyed that video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Leave your comments down in the comment section down below. If you're new and you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, and fly safe. I'm out of here.